What's up, guys? The Grim Whisper. Today I'm going to be reading Chapter 2 of Hidoura, The Show's Over. So far, I've gotten a lot of good reviews on it. Everybody's liking it so far. You guys will definitely like it whenever the other main character comes in on, like, Chapter 20-something. Whoa! It's juicy. Trust me. Alright. Chapter 2, Cram Academy. Akira slowly wakes up in the Kobe attic. His body was halfway off the bed, and his blanket had completely fallen to the floor. Once awake enough, he swings himself into an upright position. What kind of dream was that? Ruin? Rehabilitation? What's that mean? He wonders while changing his pajamas into his school uniform. In his box of clothing was a red-buttoned black blazer with Cram's emblem on the pocket, a white turtleneck shirt, and red plaid trousers. The outfit would be his winter school uniform. "Hey, kid, you better not be naked up there. I'm coming up," Miyamoto calls out while coming up the stairs. Akira was buttoning his blazer by the time he was in his guardian's sight. Miyamoto was dressed in a pale pink dress shirt with the sleeves rolled up, pale khakis held up with a white leather belt, and white loafers. To top it off, he wore a white trilby with a red, white, and blue striped hat. Time to properly introduce ourselves to the staff and get you transferred. The school you're going to is in the Aoma district. It'll cost you a little to take the subway, and the route transfers are a pain. I'll drive you, but only today. Let's go, the man says before turning himself around and starting to descend the stairs. When Akira follows, Miyamoto sighs. I haven't had a man in my passenger seat for years. The ride to the school was very quiet, as Akira tended to be shy and quiet. He also didn't want to bother Kurosaki, since he clearly viewed him as such crap. Do me a favor and behave yourself in there, got it? Don't get me wrong, I don't give a crap what happens to you. Just don't cause me any trouble, understood? Yeah, I got it. I'm not a bad guy, you know. That's what they all say. Miyamoto scoffs as they go up the steps and enter the school. Miyamoto signed papers as the principal spoke. Akira has zoned out and only heard what was important. Just so you're clear here, you will be immediately expelled if you cause any problem at all here, young man. I was very hesitant to accept someone like you here, but there was some circumstances on our side. You might have done a variety of things hiding in your hometown, but you will have no choice but to behave here. If you are thrown out, you will have nowhere to go. Make sure to keep that in mind, the wide man explains. I fully understand, sir. I don't hope to cause you any problems. I only wish to have a normal student life here, Akira says. I'm sure. The wide man turns to the woman standing beside him that was looking to the floor and raises his hand to point at her. This is the teacher of your class, Sadao Kawakami. The woman seemed strangely young to be a teacher, and had bags under her eyes. Out of her pocket came a red piece of plastic that she slid across the desk. Here's your student ID. Be sure to read the school rules. Any violations will lead you to being sent to the guidance office. If you get into any trouble whatsoever, I won't be able to protect you. That was our deal. Yes, Principal Kaboyakawa? The woman explains. Indeed. This young man will be responsible for all of his actions. But really, did you have to put him with me? There had to be better candidates. It was a very sudden transfer. Your class just happened to be the only one having an opening for him. Sorry, but if you're done explaining things, can we go? I've got a store to run, Miyamoto interrupts. Mr. Kurosaki, please keep a close eye on him. Don't let him cause any trouble, the principal says. I'll be sure to have a very serious talk about the situation that he's in. Come to the faculty office when you arrive to the school tomorrow. I'll show you to the classroom, Miss Kawakami says. Akira follows Kurosaki out of the building while he sighs. They're treating me like such a nuisance. Well, that's what happens whenever you have a criminal record. The past follows you no matter where you go, Miyamoto says. I've noticed. By the way, I'm not doing anything to help you if you get expelled. You're out after that. I understand. School never changes, does it? Come on, let's go. Kawakami walls down an outdoor hall before being stopped by the PE teacher. What a troublesome situation you're in, he sighs. I know. I can't believe they would push someone with the record onto me. A male teacher would have been a much better suit for someone like that, Kawakami sighs. Why on earth would they let someone like that admit here? The PE teacher said. Who knows? It was Principal Kobayakawa's decision. I was told it was for the school's reputation. What? I thought my volleyball team was more than enough of a contribution to go cover that. You're not wrong. Be careful around him, okay, Kawakami? If anything would have happened, I would kick him out myself. I'm kind of hoping he won't show up, but I probably shouldn't be saying things like that as a teacher. Criminals don't deserve an education. But anyway, I should go back to practice, the PE teacher says. That's right. You and the volleyball team have a tournament coming up soon, right? Kawakami asks. Having such high expectations placed on you by others is the problem in itself. I'll have to work hard to make up for the track team incident. The man chuckles. Yes, that's true, the woman says as the man wanders back into his practice. Why did it have to be my class? Dun dun dun. And Akira and Miyamoto sit in the car, almost completely parked. We're not getting anywhere. You're taking the train starting tomorrow, Miyamoto says. I know. I'm sorry to have gotten you into so much traffic. Whatever. So how was it? The school, I mean. Think you can manage? Miyamoto asks. It seems like it will be hard, but you know what? I'll get by, Akira answers. School must be bad for you at home. To think that you would even go back to school after being expelled from your old one. No one's going to feel sympathy for you, you know. What a troublesome kid I've taken in. Kurosaki sighs. Why did you take me in again? Akira asks. He only vaguely remembered what he said when they first had met. Your mother asked me to do it. She and I grew up together, so when you were in a pinch, she asked me to do it since I owed her a few favors. Plus, I've already been paid for it too, after all, Miyamoto explains. So you did it for the money. Akira sighs while looking out the window. Again, a subway has detailed at Shibuya Station, greatly affecting the timetable all across the city. Really? Another accident? So that's why there's been so much traffic lately. So many accidents are popping up that people are too scared to ride the train. The men sit in traffic all day, not returning home until the evening. Miyamoto was clearly displeased. To think that would be so much traffic. What a waste of my time. I wasn't even able to open up today. I'm really sorry to have been such an inconvenience, Miyamoto, Akira says to him. Whatever. Go upstairs. I got something to give you. Akira follows the order and climbs into the attic. The teen slips into his pajamas right before Kurosaki came up. He had his eyes on his phone as he reads an article on the incident from the other day. Talk about a gruesome incident. 80 people? he asks himself. He powers it off and shoves it into one pocket while taking out a thick leather-bound book from the other. Is that a diary? Akira asks. Yeah, you're gonna need to start writing in it. The police and your parents want you to know everything that goes on with you. Even though you're on probation, you aren't restricted from doing anything in particular. All you have to do is follow the law. If you screw up at all, I'm obligated to report you to the police. Although, I've got to write a report on you anyway. Your journal writings will make that easier. Just write in it daily, Miyamoto explains before his phone rings. He picks it up and puts it to his ear. What's up? He asks before pausing. I'm about to leave now. I'll be there soon. Bye-bye, he says before pocketing his phone. I'm locking this place up, so do whatever you want for the rest of the night. You better not mess up my store, or you're getting handed to the cops. I recommend you don't sleep at 3 a.m. You've got school tomorrow night. You've got school tomorrow. Good night. Good night. Miyamoto, have a safe trip home, Akira says as his caretaker leaves. He picks up the journal left on the desk, and he begins to write the events of the day before crawling in bed. Once he was comfortable, the phone downstairs began to ring. Akira groaned and threw off his blanket. He hurries downstairs to the yellow phone and picks up. Hello? Hey, Akira, it's me. Miyamoto, what do you need? I closed up the shop, but I forgot to flip the sign from open to close. That's a little too much of a hassle to go all the way back, so can you flip the sign for me? Of course, I'll flip it right away. Thanks. I'm glad I was able to reach you. Sorry, I just didn't call your personal phone, but I don't usually save men's phone numbers on my phone. Anyway, get to bed right after. Good night, he says. Both sides hang up, and Akira opens the door slightly to flip the sign. Finally some rest, he sighs. He takes out his phone and sees the red eye icon on the phone. I thought I got rid of you, he says to himself before throwing it away again. I should just reboot it and figure this out tomorrow. I'm getting kind of tired, Akira thinks. He slowly drifted off to sleep, dreaming of nothing. Okay, guys, how was that? This chapter, I'm going to be completely honest, this one's a really slow chapter, but it's supposed to be like that. Not every chapter can just be filled with action. The next 2 chapters are straight action, though. I think you guys will like that. Bye-bye.